Good morning. This is Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live. And we're here with co-host Edward Everett, aka Mr. E. Mr. E, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing wonderful on the fifth Monday. It's a beautiful morning. It's the second of the third day of March. And March is here already.
Number two.
Day of March. They said March come in like a lamb and go out like a lion, or come in like a lion and go out like a lamb. But that's soon to be known. So today is March the 2nd. What a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning.
Absolutely. The weather here is a little chilly, but I tell you what, in Hampton Roads, we got Wednesday until next week, Mr. E. We're going to be in the 60s and 70s. I'm telling you, spring is right around the corner.
They talking about a little snow and mix here today.
Well, that's fine as long as we look in that crystal ball and see the future, which is not only warm weather coming up for a while, but daylight savings time is next week. We can expect to have a little bit more sun for a minute. So I'm really excited about that.
So don't forget to let our listening audience know spring forward, fall back. Spring forward, fall back. So since spring is right around the corner, you got to set your clock forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah, spring.
All right.
And fall back. Yeah, that's one of the greatest things we got to do is go spring and forward. Yeah,
absolutely. I tell you what, wonderful day. Thank God for a wonderful weekend. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend. We want to welcome our listeners, our viewers. We have Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Good morning. I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you're doing just fine. I hope you are ready in your city or town for a little bit warm eventually. But I tell you what, just like we said, spring is right around the corner, and hopefully we have some great things in store. You know, we've had some challenges this week, Mr. E, this weekend, and we're in, I guess we can say, a war or somewhere near war or something like that. But we hope that things can be resolved and not too many lives are lost. And, it's something where we need to learn resolve. But I guess in this day and time, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
but make sure you all pray for those that have families that have lost loved ones, and that this thing will turn around and work together for good. War is hell. We know that. But we'll see what happens in the long run.
Yeah, we are in a war, and guess what? We are in a war, but they say that things are going to cease by the end of this week or next week. But here's the thing that we got to be on the lookout for, and Brian and I began to talk about that on last night, is that you got these folks who are around here that's part of the Shiite Muslims groups that is acting out of character, is acting crazy. So we'd be surprised. You just got to keep your ears and eyes open because some folks might want to retaliate on innocent people.
Well, we shall see. And you just mentioned our special guest, Mr. Brian Fuller. Mr. Oklahoma City himself. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, great people, wonderful people. I'm feeling blessed. I must say that. Glad to see you guys to be in your presence and,
yes.
Kick the week off right.
Kick it off right, Brian. The last time I saw you, we were in the midst. As a matter of fact, we were ending the NFL. And yes, but I tell you what, this is FYI Monday Sports Talk. And we're going to cover the NBA. Mr. Fuller, do you have a team?
Oh, of course, the team I root for are the defending champs right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Brian, what is it about Oklahoma? You all put out, this you talking about the stars, but you all are putting out the stars. You all putting out the winners. You all are staying on top. What's going on in Oklahoma? Should we move there?
Yeah, yeah, you should move. You should move to Oklahoma. It's a little affordability. The weather is dry, hot, and humid, but no, it seems to be a combination of things with the OKC organization, the coaching staff, the general manager Sam Presti. He has putting together, uh, drafting some of the great young talent coming from overseas and from NCAA, and these guys are proving that they were worth the picks. Starting
Wow.
with Shea Alexander and Chet Holmgren, Jay Will. I mean, they're pretty deep. Their roster is very deep and talented.
You know, that was one of the questions that I had for you. Where are these young men coming from now? And you just mentioned colleges and overseas. When did picking people from overseas or athletes from overseas get started? This is not a new thing, though, is it, Brian?
Oh no, no, no! It's not a new thing. We know Dirk Nowitzki is a champion who played down the street at the Dallas Mavericks, which I think that's Mr. E's team. He a Dallas Cowboy. I think he likes the Mavericks too. But players like Dirk and Steve Nash have won awards. Those guys are from different countries, respected. Luka Doncic, Tony Parker from even way back, Deadlift Shrimp. I mean, we probably 30, 40 years, but now it's a majority of players that are in the NBA now, where they have their own team.
Wow.
You know,
That's
the
right.
All Star game, it was what, USA versus Team World.
That's right. That is right. That is so right, Brian. You hit the nail right on the hammer. You are a sports guru. You are a sports guru, and we welcome you to the scene. Listen, Brian, and you are so right with Tony Parker. I thought you were gonna forget, bro, Tony Parker that used to be with the Boston Celtics. How he played a wonderful game, coming into the USA, and how we sent folk over to their side of the rock to play, like Wilson Washington from Norfolk, Virginia, and Ralph Sampson. All of them went over to those areas to play a little bit basketball. So, trade for trade. But now you got them in here. You got Dirt in here. You got all of them, because Dirt done went over to the LA Lakers, and that over, what is that word I say about the Lakers? They over
No,
Oh,
you're
staff
talking about Luka Doncic, Mr.
Lucas.
E.
yeah.
You, you talking
Lu-
about young Luka?
The young Luca, Luca ain't old, ain't
Mr.
young.
E used the word overrated.
They overrated.
Well,
When we talk about the Lakers, they are overrated, and so I mean, they just out of the box.
what,
Would you
Mr.
agree
E?
with that, Brian? What you think? The
Not
Lakers.
wholeheartedly. I know now, Mr. E. We know the Los Angeles Lakers are. They're a storied franchise. They won a lot of world championships and had great, great players. They impacted the game. We know the Magic Kareem era, Jerry West. I think he's still the symbol for the
Yeah.
NBA. Kobe Bryant, who I think was probably one of the greatest Lakers, arguably. Um, so no, LeBron James has brought a championship to LA.
Well,
He did. It
I
it it,
I
it, it was
disagree with you,
it,
Brian. I
you could
disagree.
say it was one of the most difficult championships through the COVID era, Mr. E. But
I totally disagree with you because the Lakers are overrated. But the better team that's out there back in the day, it wasn't the LeBron James, it wasn't the Luga, it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and
That was before his time, though, wasn't it?
It was Clyde Drexler, not Clyde Drexler. It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, along with Wilt Still, along with Coop, along with all the rest of that made the Lakers, that made them a team. When you had the coach from that's there now, that's holding on to that. I think he's in management. He's in management, so he's holding it down. He still has not
Phil,
left the Lakers.
uh,
But
well,
when
you
you
know,
look at
Mr.
Magic
E.
Johnson, when you look at Magic Johnson and the host of all the rest, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, they made the Lakers a team. But now that wasn't just no individual. Now you got one man, and he's talking about pulling the Lakers to a championship. Well, he better start now.
Mr. E, he has already brung a championship to LA.
Ooh.
Now, LeBron James has won championships with three different organizations, Mr. E.
Four.
He went to Miami, Cleveland,
Yeah.
and Los Angeles. That's pretty
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
right.
that's
Yeah.
not an easy feat.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of the Laker fans, they want those glory days, but it's just not happening like that now. That Western Conference is a beast.
Yeah.
You have the Denver Nuggets who are playing at a high level. They're defending champions as well. The San
The
Antonio
Detroit
Spurs, another franchise that is full of championships. They got anomaly, Mr. Wimbyamba, who's he's seven. Hey, he's 7'5".
Ooh.
Good lord, it is hard to win in that league, Mr. E.
But you know what? I wanted to, the way Mr. E is talking about the Lakers, are you all going to soon start talking about the Warriors like that too? What's going on with the Warriors?
Yeah, we have to say that the Warriors dynasty is coming to an end, and I
Mhm.
think Mr. E, we were talking about maybe Steph going joining the Lakers
That's right.
Whoa.
to
Yep.
bring in. Of course, people will fill the seats, and Steph and LeBron could put on the show.
Well, what
Steph
has happened?
Curry
What's
and LeBron.
happening? What
Yeah.
is it then?
Oh
That
yeah, the Warriors, they're deteriorating from within. Steve Kerr has lost control of the team. I don't think a lot of the players respect him. We see him and Draymond having
That's right.
spats in public. That's just not a good look.
You know,
Mm, mm,
it's
mm.
not a good look, Brian, that the Warriors are going through that transition. You know, I think that Steve Kerr done lost his power, and to be the coach of that squad. And it's just like everybody telling him what they gonna do and how they gonna do it. I was looking for them when they got rid of Thompson. Thompson helped hold the glue to the team together. When they got rid of Thompson, now Kerry, he don't have no other light skinned brother that's because they used to call him
right.
he don't have
Well,
no other light skinned brother that was there that's gonna help him along the way. See, but when you get rid of Steph, when you get rid of Thompson, and then you get rid of Damon, you might well go back in the days and pick Westbrook and the rest of them.
Wow.
Because that's a Westbrook. When you might well go ahead and put uh, Westbrook, your James Harden, and what's his name, KD. Put them all on that one squad, and just let them do whatever. That's the way the game is going now. That LeBron James, all of them need to get that freelance and do whatever they want to do, and
Hmm.
with the
well,
Warriors.
they should all retire and go out gracefully because it's just a new era coming in. Most of these former players' sons, the
Yeah,
Scottie
yeah.
Pippen Juniors,
Yeah.
the you got Carlos Boozer Jr. who's coming to the league. Bronny has made it. Uh,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Look,
we
why
we
it's
have a lot of the former players' sons are coming, and I think it's gonna be on those guys because
I
you
don't
know
see, but they're not playing unit ball. They're not playing together. It's this game now of basketball. Um, Brian has changed to for individual. Everybody looking to uh, gain their numbers, get their numbers. They're not looking to win as a team. They're only looking to get what they want to get. Now, you take Detroit for a second. Detroit is bully boys. They done gone to be a bully. They out there fighting at the drop of a hat. They
Wow.
out there stopping folks from playing ball and punching folks now when you look at them. They're not playing finesse basketball. They're not playing the position. And now guys that's going out there and play ball with them, scared to go into the diamond, scared to go underneath the bucket. So that's and then they done change the dynamics of basketball, and everybody wants to be a 3-point shooter. Look at KD. Look at Wamba Wamba Woopa. Look at all them. Look at look
Yeah,
at
Mr.
all
E.
the all
That,
them 7-foot cats. Look at all them 7-foot cats that used to battle underneath the bucket. Now they turn around and shooting 3 pointers. They being point guards. They being guards,
Yes.
breaking the ball down the court. And the little guys that playing is now bouncing under the bucket. Now
Yes.
the game has changed. Everybody wants to be a star.
Well, that's true. But let's talk about some of the numbers for this past week, Mr. E. What you got for us?
Well, when you
Some of
look
the
at the
games,
numbers, you
winners
look
and
at
losers.
starting with Sunday game in November, the New York Knicks played against the Spurs, and they beat the Spurs 114 to 99. Now you got to remember, look at Wamba Wamba. Wamba Wamba, he hit about 25 points.
And what game is this?
That's with the Spurs and the Knicks.
Okay, this week's.
the Knicks won.
And the
Uh-huh.
Knicks won 114.
Um,
But Bridget came to life with 25 points.
Okay.
But then you
Wimby.
look and look at the Cavaliers, Cleveland. Their record is 38-24. Let me go back. Look at the Spurs. The Spurs is 43 to 17, and the Knicks is 39-20, 23. Now, when you
Mhm.
look at Cavaliers, you're looking at the Cavaliers at 38-24, playing against the Brooklyn Knicks. When is Brooklyn gonna get a team?
Oh
Brooklyn
my God.
need a team.
Woo!
Brooklyn. They had that time when KD was there with Kyrie Irving
But
and
KD
Harden.
done bounced. KD done
And
bounced around it, but been around bouncing around all the league.
yeah,
Kyrie,
that was the last time Brooklyn had a team that might have had a chance. So that's the Knicks should be into the. I'm looking for them to make a playoff push against Detroit.
I
I mean, I'm
think
not gonna count Boston out
Yeah.
in the East.
no,
Yes.
no. I think that what happens when two cities get different different sides of the track get a basketball team. Now they be compatible. When you look at the New York Knicks, that was the only squad that New York should have kept alive instead of dropping down and pull a Brooklyn team and Brooklyn out there, Brooklyn Nets. Come on now. I mean, they
Well, they
should.
were in New Jersey at first. Now, Miss Hinton may know more from that area, but they were New Jersey Nets at first, right?
Right, right.
Mhm.
So I think Jay Z, somebody, there's some investors involved with that Brooklyn thing.
That's an
Wow. I
investment.
believe that.
you know. But
And,
then you
and
look at the Milwaukee Bucks. I used to like the Milwaukee Bucks back in the days of old when you
right,
had some of the big name players. They played against Chicago Bulls,
Yes.
Michael Jordan squad, and all that. Speaking of Michael Jordan done changed from playing basketball. Now he's in the race car business and winning like crazy. My hat's off to Michael Jordan because now Michael Jordan is back in the limelight racing them automobiles. So when you look
yeah,
at the Bucks and the Bulls, Chicago beat the Bucks 120 to 97.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got
oh,
that Patriots, Partridge, he hitting 14 points. What do you
uh,
think, Brian?
I think that the Bulls, they're almost there. Um, they've been they've came a long way, and I'm looking forward to seeing them in the next 2 to 3 years, maybe going to the playoffs and making a run.
Yeah.
They almost
Okay.
there. They almost there.
Well, the Celtics had a game last night, Mr. E and
Yep.
Brian,
The
Yes.
against
this The
Let's talk
Celtics,
about that game. Let's talk about that game.
what the Celtics played against the 76ers last night, it started out being a great game. They started doing good, and Maxi and that young man that's playing together as a unit. Maxi, he's out there balling. What's that new guy named Egerton?
Oh
Egerson?
yeah, Edsko, the rookie.
Yeah, the rookie from him and Maxi has teamed up together and playing real good basketball. But the Boston Celtics beat them without having their star player on the court.
Wow.
No, that star player was well. One of their star players. We we, we can't exclude Jalen
Tatum
Brown.
was, Tatum was not there.
Jalen Brown is just an effective
Jalen, Jalen,
star as Tatum.
I got to
He,
get to you. Jalen Brown ain't nothing but the truth. He
he is the truth,
Yeah, he is. Now
and
you're right. You're right.
he made
To me,
he's
he's the team.
overlooked. He's overlooked in this field, and you know why? This he was considered a scholar athlete. You know, I
Wow.
think he went to the University of California, got his degree, thrived, and I think he even continues with post education. He's one of those guys. He doesn't need basketball, but that just compliments him. So,
Yeah, he
Mister
is.
E, you know Jalen can give you 35 and
That's right.
10.
That's right. And
Yeah,
then his heart
he
broke.
played well yesterday. Yeah, the
He-
Celtics. That was a good game. You know, Philadelphia. I was just under the impression that they could have won that game, but it seemed like their stride was a little medium. It wasn't slow. It wasn't fast. They just, I don't know. They just
their rhythm was off.
there's
They
something
didn't
was
have
wrong.
they didn't
Something they
have the
just
right
stayed
rhythm.
behind. It's like, are
But
y'all just gonna give up this game or what? But the Celtics came through. Great game.
but you got to remember, Brown is playing with a broken heart. That young girl
Why you
broke
say
that
that? What happened?
brother.
What's
Mister
the tea
E.
on that,
Yeah, what's the T on all this,
Mr. E?
Mister E?
you,
Because
you know
he
Reese
been
broke.
performing.
You know Angela Reese done broke that boy heart.
Oh God!
Ah,
Stop,
it-
Mr. E. That's fake news.
yeah,
Angela
that's
Reese
fake news, Mister
Hey,
E.
Andrew, but my boys lost last night. They
Who is
played
that?
against the OKC, or the Pelicans lost last night, but OKC won.
Yeah.
OKC, that's my other squad. You know, I don't have but three squads I'm running with. I'm running with OKC. I'm running with the New Orleans Pelicans, and I'm running with what's the other one I told you, Brian?
Okay, Washington Wizards.
No, if I was a cusser, I
Was
would
it
have cussed.
Houston Rockets,
If
Mister
I was
E?
a cusser, it was the Pelicans, the
Ah,
Thunder, and
And OKC, you got to put them. They hold the
OKC.
best overall record.
they
Yeah,
had the best overall
OKC.
record right now.
That's right. They're a great squad, and I like the OKC. But they played against the Mavericks, and the score was 100-87. And then the Pelicans played also. My boy, he can't stay in his tennis shoes, so I missed that. I missed that
Boy,
boy. Now he want to fight down there in Oklahoma. That
Zion.
Uh,
Zion
well,
want to fight, but they lost to the Clippers 137-117. And then the overrated Lakers,
Mm-mm.
overrated Lakers pulled it out yesterday 128-104.
oh, the overrated. Who did they defeat, Mister E?
The Kings.
Well, they're
Uh, that,
number 6, aren't they? In the
And the
West.
Kings are 14
yes.
and 14 and 48.
No, we're talking about the overrated Lakers. You said that they're still at the sixth
That's
place
6. That's right.
position in the West. So if the playoffs were to start today, Mister E, they would be in the mix.
Yeah,
That's it.
I say you can't put it on Donovic. You can't put it on him. You can't put it on James. But you know who's really bringing the Lakers through?
Who is that?
The Great White Hope,
Mm.
Reese.
Mm.
Oh, Austin Rivers.
Reese. No, yeah, often Rivers,
M-
the Caucasian boy. I got your girl up there.
Mr. E, stop it.
I got I got I got your girl up there because she's bouncing from team to team.
Well, I tell you what can we expect, Mr. E? I've been following the NBA, but not as close as the NFL for some reason. I don't know if it holds my attention like the NFL games, but they're still interesting. They're still good, and it's still exciting. And according to the fans, the NBA is still an exciting entity, games and stuff like that. So, Mr. E, what can we expect for this week coming up? Who's playing, and what are your predictions?
When you look at who's playing is really when you look at uh, the games this year. I'm just getting back into the NBA because a um, I am a NFL man. I'm an NFL man. So when we look at it and tonight's game, starting with tonight's game, the Houston Rockets play against the Wizards, the Boston Celtics play against the Bucks,
Hmm.
the Nuggets play against the Jazz, the Clippers play against the Warriors. So when you look at it, here's my pick. Now
Hmm.
for the Houston Rockets, they're gonna win that against the Washington Wizards, and then the Celtics gonna beat the Milwaukee Bucks, and the New York Jazz gonna beat Denver Nuggets. No. Yes, and the Warriors gonna beat the Clippers.
Wait,
Which
wait, wait. You said the New York Jazz.
the
You mean the Utah Jazz?
Utah Jazz.
Utah Jazz.
You think they're gonna beat the Knicks?
Yeah, they're gonna beat the Nuggets.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
are you sure, Mister E?
yeah. They're gonna beat the Nuggets.
Okay. Is the Joker gonna be playing? 'Cause,
I don't know
like,
if the Joker gonna be playing or not, but the Joker's hurt, ain't it?
no, sir. The the Joker is in full effect, and he's been having a. I think they're third in the West.
Who?
You
Yeah,
can't count
Utah.
the Denver Nuggets out.
And,
Right,
and what place is
absolutely.
it? Is it Denver? What that place is Utah?
Oh, they're playing for draft picks. You
Well,
know,
they're 18 and 42. So they haven't won but 18 games. So I'm going with the
yeah.
underdog.
Well, that's fine, Mister E. I just was making sure you were aware that they still got the Joker and Murray on Denver. So
I
so
got the
their
one
team
and
you got to
three.
look out for.
So, Brian, before we go, tell me, is OKC gonna keep up its streak? Its winning streak.
Yes, they will, Miss Hinton. They've been resting a lot of starters, and they're just showing the league how deep they are. That
Yeah.
they're winning without the superstars, and I think that helps for the postseason, making a run where those guys don't have to play as many minutes, and the bench guys have gotten plenty of rep through these last 15 games.
Wow. Well, we want to
Yeah,
say congratulations to OKC. You all, when it comes to sports, are on fire for sure. And we're going to keep watching and just keep studying this game. I'm going to start getting into it a little bit more. Usually, we don't like to overlap the NBA and the NFL, but now that the NFL is gone by the way of saying Dusty, bye bye.
bye
We can
bye.
concentrate on the NBA. But Brian, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for taking your precious time and being a part of the show. We're going to talk with you real soon. We want you to have a pleasant day.
The same to you. It's always a pleasure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right, y'all. This is FYI Sports Talk. It has been a wonderful week. Look, the sun is shining and popping here in the Hampton Roads area. It's going to be a little cool today, but I tell you what, The weather's going to warm up here, and we're really glad about it. You know, we hope you have a fantastic day. Um, and we hope you keep up. Who's your team? You know, in the chat, let us know who your team is. Who are you rooting for? Uh, do you have a team? You know, a lot of times when we cover the NFL, everybody has a team. Then we come over here and we do the NBA, and nobody hardly has a team. You know, they love basketball, but a lot of times people are just bystanders. They sit back and they'll watch the game, or they'll watch the game from time to time, or they say, hey, I don't get into basketball like I should. But, you know, they do have teams that they have kind of like uh, been a part of for a minute. Good morning to you all that's on Instagram. Denisha Rye, good morning. Also over here, we have a lot of folk on TikTok. Laverne, how are you? I see Laverne up here. Leyland, how are you? Let's see, who else is in the house? We have Hazel, good morning. Sheila Robbins, I know you're on Facebook Live. Everybody here, we just want to thank you for coming on with us. We want to thank you for your support. We're going to continue to follow the NBA. We're going to get into it a little bit more. We're going to, follow certain teams and athletes to see, what they're doing. We're going to highlight some of the athletes as well because, some of them are really, I call them, just champions. Some of them just got it going on like that. And they've made great strides in sports, and they are, they're in the house, they're there. Teams that we have followed throughout the years, teams that just have that brand, whether they win or lose, there are certain teams like the Lakers, like the Bulls, like the Knicks, like the Celtics. Hey, they were back in the day teams. And I remember my brothers and them really into these teams. And so we're going to follow them as well. Choose your team or come to the chat to talk about those guys that you have looked at and followed. Now, look, we talk about the NBA, but there's the WNBA that we follow as well. We're learning more and more about the ladies that play. Mr. E mentioned Angela Reese a while ago, and these young ladies are fire. They are definitely playing. They're new rookies, but they are definitely playing that game. And so the WNBA, along with the NBA, will be something that we'll be talking about during this season. I wanted to also remind you of some upcoming shows. Hopefully, we pray that we have our very special guest, Dr. Hezekiah Brown. He is the author of The Case for Reparations. I told you all about that. And also conflict resolution. Look, we need him right now. With all this conflict and stuff that's going on, war and all this stuff, rumors of wars and a lot of things that's happening. And it would be nice, wouldn't it be nice in 2026 if these countries could sit down and be diplomatic with one, be diplomatic, sit down and resolve, come to the table and say, wait a minute. This old school fighting and wars and stuff, that's got to go. We need to be able to be intelligent enough to, come to the table and talk and resolve. But things still are not done that way all the time. And so we find ourselves in the middle of these things. You all pray again. I mentioned it earlier for those that are right there in the mix, right there in harm's way. We really, really, really need for this to come to an end. We really need men and women to come to the table and say, wait a minute, you're talking about, losing lives and young people and, older people and children. This is uncalled for. And so pray that we can get that resolved. So we'll have Hezekiah Brown, Dr. Hezekiah Brown, on with us. And we'll talk about his book. We also give tribute to him because he has been in it to win it. He's done all kind of mediation for organizations, for businesses, in conferences, one-on-one, internationally, right here in our country. He has really worked hard to bring solutions for people that can't get along, for folk that just can't get along. And so it works. But he'll bring some tools, he'll let you know some of the things that must be done to resolve conflict, even within, a relationship. He talks about it. So we welcome him. We're so uh, looking forward to him being on. Also, this is National Women's Month. Did you all know that, ladies? So, we're going to highlight ladies that have done great things and have really made a mark in our world. National Women's Day is March the 8th. So we'll do the same. But this whole month, just like we just did with Black History Month, we're going to highlight, those that have really, really, past, present, that have really made a mark in our world. I'm still looking forward to a conversation with you all, a new segment, conversation with Yolanda, the lady, which is myself. We're looking to really, really, really have a great conversation about a whole lot of things that's going on. On our FYI After Dark show, it would be a great time to talk about hot topics as well. And this thing that's going on now in our country and overseas would be a very good hot topic. We will come on and we will discuss some of the things that you're feeling. I may not have the answers to everything, but the panel or those that are in the chat maybe are able to discuss it a little bit more in detail of what's happening and what we can look forward to. Sometimes generation has never been through a war and things like that. Sometimes it's like, they can't wrap their minds around what it is and why it is. But it can go from, bad to worse. That's why I said pray for resolve, pray that they come together in some kind of way. But we know, those that are a little older than some, where this thing can go and what can happen. And that's what we're praying for, that those things don't escalate to the point of where it is absolutely disastrous. So hot topics on FYI After Dark. I may pop on this evening and just bring up some of those things that we're going to go over and talk a little bit about, what's going on now in our world. Let's see. Oh, cryptocurrency, money, and more is going to be an After Dark show. Jason Baker, he is going to be on to talk about cryptocurrency. I don't know if you all are into it like that. If you buy Bitcoins and cryptocurrency, I don't know if you all have tapped into that. But this is where our future is going. And I think we should learn more and more about what to do and how to, what to do about investing and get a better understanding of what is going on. So Jason Baker will be our special guest at the end of March to talk about cryptocurrency, money, and more. Around the town, we still asking Mr. E to go ahead and do his around the town to find out what's going on. Look, spring is coming, the end of this month. And so we want to know what's happening in our community. You all, if you have anything to contribute as far as information about what's going on around your town, please inbox us, or you can email us at fyradioshow@gmail.com. We would love that information, or we would love for you all to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor with FYI, bringing information for your information, bringing great information to our audience, our viewers, our listeners, and making sure that you all get information that's going to help you rise above mere survival and find success. That's our vision for FYI radio show. Let's see what else. Please follow us. You know, we're on all these platforms. If you go to Facebook, we're on. I have a personal page, Yolanda Hinton, Mr. E, Edward Everett. We also have Yolanda Hinton's fan page. We have FYI radio show page. We have IFYI radio show page on Facebook. Plenty of platforms. We would love for you all to subscribe, follow, and we definitely will follow you back. But don't forget LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. You can go to Y Hinton there on Instagram, and you can go to FYI. We're also on Instagram there, FYI Radio Show there on Instagram. Twitter, Y Hinton is there. And you can go to TikTok at Y Hinton, YHINTON. Come on and follow us there. And, the shows come on there. And again, I'll be doing a conversation with the ladies on TikTok coming real soon. And we want you on these platforms, and we want to be able to talk, discuss, and share information that's important to you. Things that you want to say, things you want to share, and topics that you choose. We choose our topics here on this platform, but these are the things, the conversation about the things that close to your heart, things you feel, things that you're passionate about, what you do for a living. We just wanted to sit down and discuss how you view life, your perspective on things that's going on. And we want you all to just be active on that particular platform and that particular page there. Let's see, what else should I say before we go? Again, the information, you can inbox us wherever you are, or wherever you're listening to me or viewing me. You can also email FYIRadiosHowLive@gmail.com. You can call 714-7861, 757-714-7861. If you'd like to be a special guest, we're looking for guests. We want to fill up our calendar. We're going to bring great information and topics. And again, we're going to be celebrating Women's Month. But we would love to have you all on. That's doing some great things in the community, things that you feel the community should know, things that are good for our people or for people in general, things that can help. Because we're looking at people, I know right here on TikTok, people from all over the world, a lot of people we see that are from other places. And so, how can we serve you? How can we communicate with you on what's going on in your world? How can we get to know you better? So that's what we're going to be working on, getting to know you getting to know us, having a conversation. And sometimes, when you talk to people, you get a resolution, you get answers to things that are going on in your life. Somebody else may have the answer. And so we're going to just have that dialogue where we can learn from one another. So look, it has been a wonderful time with you all. I look forward to seeing you all later on this evening. I want you to have a wonderful and prosperous day. Try not to worry, but pray that things, go well with our countries and that we just learn to be better, because that's the only way we're going to survive, if we do better and if we try harder to get along. So be blessed. I tell you what, we're going to see you all later on. We want you to have a beautiful special day. Bye now.
Save my life. I've come a long way and now I'm changing. He brought me out and I'm praising. He's in my soul, now I'm celebrating. God is on my side. I've come a long way and now I'm changing. He brought me out and I'm praising. He's in my soul, now I'm celebrating.
Let's say hi to Veronica. How are you? Eddie Wack, hello. Well, let's see. Marianne, hello. I'm on TikTok now. You're just looking at some of the folks that we've been talking to. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Okay, you guys. So we are going to see you all soon. I want you to have a wonderful and blessed.
Where I am now, I'm in a special place of tender warmth.
All right, see you all later. TikTok. Great.